I have 24 hours to find a product, create a website for it, make some advertisements, and market it to see if I can make some profit. This is my 24-hour drop shipping challenge. I'm going to go over every bit of detail and show you my results by the end of this video, so without further ado, let's dive in. What's up guys, it's your boy Nick Barner, and in today's video I got something very exciting for us. I'm going to try out the 24-hour drop shipping challenge. Now before we begin, I'm going to give a quick couple sentence summary of what drop shipping is for all the folks out there who aren't exactly aware of it. Let's say I find a really cool product. In fact, it's so cool that I think other people will want it as well. For example, it could be this bracelet. I would then find a supplier based out in China, typically from a website known as Aliexpress, who is able to give me this bracelet for very cheap prices. After I have found my supplier, I would then create a website about my bracelet and then hack up the price just a little bit. Then I would advertise my bracelet and market it to a whole bunch of people through social media, Facebook ads, or even paid promotions to try and drive traffic into my store so that they will purchase my bracelet. After the supplier cost, marketing expenses, and a whole bunch of other fees are subtracted from my sales, whatever is left over is my profit. Basically, I am a glorified middleman, if that helps you understand it a bit better.
This is a load of barnacles.
But this challenge is going to be a bit tricky because not only do I have a short manner of time to complete all the things I just listed, but I also have to make it look as professional as possible in order to actually get any sales as well. Looking at our challenge time frame, I'm going to have to start this challenge fairly early because I have to be able to find a good product, create a website and advertisements for it, but still leave time for me to market it out to people during the day. So let's start this challenge. It is currently 7 a.m. right now, and the challenge will start as soon as I begin my first step, which is looking for hot products, which is right now. Nice. In terms of looking for a hot product, I'm just gonna go onto TikTok and scroll through my For You page and see what advertisements are popping up. What's cool about this method is that most of the products that you see on your For You page being advertised are already winning products, meaning that these products have proven to do well in sales before. And for this challenge, I believe it's best for me to take what's already working instead of taking a big risk trying out a whole new product. So something that keeps popping up is this magnetic clover necklace. I think this is a great product for us because it has unique magnetic design and it has a decently high perceived value just by looking at it. But more importantly, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so I'm thinking we could do some Valentine's Day special to try and lure some sales in. Since I'm aiming for the whole Valentine's Day special, my cost per item is going to increase a bit because I need to make sure the item will get to their house before that special day. I looked up the product on Aliexpress and the cost originally is $2.72, but since we're going with the faster shipping option than usual, the price is gonna skyrocket a little bit to $8.71 instead. Yeah. But hey, I still think we'll be good for profit margins though, because I plan on listing this for $24.99, meaning our profit's gonna be a little more than $16, but of course we're gonna have to subtract a bunch of fees and expenses, but we're gonna do that later on. So it's currently 7:17 a.m. and you might be wondering how I have so much energy in the morning. Well, thanks to Celsius, keeps me going. Yeah. But now that we got our product figured out, I'm going to hop onto Instagram and reach out to different theme pages in the couple/relationship niche to figure out their rates for a 24-hour feed post. And I know you're probably thinking, whoa, pump the brakes there, Nick. Why are you focused on advertising when you haven't even made the store yet? But I'm doing this because I only have 24 hours in this whole challenge, and I know from personal experience that theme pages take a little bit of time to respond back to you. So for that reason, I want to make sure that once we get a response back from them that we are ready to go for our advertisements. Now that we got our messages sent out, I'm going to go ahead and create our store, so I'll see you guys very shortly. This calls for a big stretch. Oh, did you hear that? It is 10:56. I just finished up with the store and here is a preview for it. But now that we got that knocked out, let's go ahead and create our advertisement post. That way we are ready for whenever these pages respond back to us. Typically, you would order the product to your house and film some nice videos with it, but since I only have 24 hours in this challenge, I'm just gonna have to rely on Aliexpress and get all my resources from there. So I compiled what I could find into a 15-second clip and made sure the transitions all looked very smooth. Then I exported the video onto an app on my phone called InShot, which helps me add some professional text to the video. But here is what the advertisement looks like. Not gonna lie, we got pretty lucky with our advertisements. Frankly, I was getting a bit nervous at first because I had not gotten a single message back from any of the pages I reached out to. But thankfully, not only did we get a page to message us back as we were creating our advertisements, but they also have multiple pages for us to promote on. So they were able to offer me a package deal in front of their combined 860,000 followers for just $50. Meaning that just to cover this expense, I need to sell at least 3 to 4 pendants, which I believe is completely doable. So I went ahead and sent them my advertisements as well as my payments, so I guess now all we gotta do is just let the bag roll in. I will see you guys tomorrow morning bright and early at 7 a.m. Let's go, store. Store is live right now. I'm not gonna lie, I think we're gonna be able to clutch it up. Fingers crossed though, so let's go. It is currently 7:08 as I am recording this right now, meaning that it has been a full 24 hours since I began this challenge. So before we dive into sales, I want to go over our expenses to break down the exact number of sales needed in order for me to actually profit. Our first expense is going to be our $14 Shopify domain. Now, I'm not going to factor in the Shopify monthly subscription because this whole challenge I have been on the 14-day free trial. So as long as I cancel the plan before the trial ends, I will not be billed for it.
What is that? Oh,
next up, we have our marketing costs, which ran us around $50 in order for us to actually get our advertisements out there on the theme pages. And after you subtract the Shopify fees and the cost per pendant, you're left with $15 profit for every pendant you sell. In total, we needed to sell at least 5 pendants to break even. So after trying out dropshipping for 24 hours and attempting to sell this magnetic clover necklace for $24.99, am I considered an actual dropshipping guru?
I suck.
Oh my goodness. So if anyone has any job applications, please let me know down in the comments because I am down bad right now. In all seriousness, I thought we would at least get double digits in the total number of sales, but I actually managed to get a big ol' goose egg instead. But don't leave just yet because I do happen to have some takeaways from this experience that could potentially help you with your dropshipping. A huge struggle that I found throughout this whole challenge was getting everything to look as professional as possible with the short amount of time that I had. Sure, I was able to get everything done, but I believe if I had a good couple of days to do everything, our results would have been much better. When you're dropshipping, customers are going to be looking at every minuscule detail within your store. And if anything looks just a tiny bit off to where they think it's a scam, they'll for sure be leaving.
I said, hold up, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So when you're creating your store, and I obviously know that you're gonna have longer than 4 hours to do it, but I'd recommend taking your time and giving yourself a good couple of days to review it before you decide to go public with it. Another thing that was troubling for me was my advertisement. Looking at our statistics, it was obvious that with the number of people who saw our advertisement, it simply was not attracting enough people into our store. Like I said earlier in the video, I would typically order the product to my house and then film some nice content with it. And if you're actually serious about dropshipping, you need to be able to spend at least some money to actually get your hands on the product that you're working with.
No, don't like that.
Literally everyone that I have seen that has had success dropshipping, 99% of them physically have their products in their hands. So it's just something to think about if you truly want success with this. Lastly, this was pretty stupid on my part, I'll admit it, but when you're promoting your content, make sure your demographics are correct. When I had the store open and I was looking at the live view, I noticed that only about 1/3 of the people coming in were actually from the US. The rest were spread out across the whole world. And with the US being my target audience, this was a a huge problem for me. I even messaged the couple's account that promoted my content, and sure enough, they were very spread out. So do not make an easy mistake like I did, because that can obviously affect your sales. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you found this video to be helpful or even entertaining, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button right below me. I put a ton of hours into making these videos, so if you guys could do that for me, that would be awesome. And in return, I'll keep making them. Thanks again. Like always, I will see you guys next time. Peace.